You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by today. It is a very dreadful day at the Lucky Penny Shop because I get to do the number 3 experiment, the nuclear blob mix for you right now on video. Now, I have done number 1 on video, which is the nuclear freeze. Number 2 on video, which is the nuclear explosion. So I'm looking forward to doing the nuclear blob. Now, what I need to do is move these out of the way, and then let's just focus on number 3. But, as I said earlier in video 1, I'll probably redo each experiment in every video. So I'm going to do number 1, number 2, and number 3. So let's do number 3 first, since I've never done that one. And then I'll come back and show you the other 2 experiments. How exciting! Time to do the nuclear blob. You may be asking, why did I do it this way? Why did I just do number 1, number 2, and number 3 all on one video? Well, because if someone wants to see just number 3, they have to kind of go to a video that starts off with number 1, then they got to skip ahead to get to number 3 and find the right spot. And then that's why I did it that way. Now, this video, of course, I'm starting with number 3. So if someone wants to see number 3, they will get to see the experiment first. Then I'll go do the other ones again because I'm looking forward to retrying them all. Looks gross, tastes great. These are all a Tyco product for ages 6 and up. Now, these included the 3 pouches. Now, these experiments were in other sets, and I think they would found a way to remarket them and make more sales by just including them as just the powder mixes. You have to supply the cups and all the other things, unlike the other Dr. Dreadful sets where they're a full kit. It says, mix the secret ingredients. Eat the bubbling blob. Make a bubbling blob that tastes delicious. All right. Let's do the side. There's the side. You see experiment number 3. It took me probably 7-8 years to finally find all 3 of these sets. That's why I'm doing it this way also, because they each deserve their own video. So the Dr. Dreadful Radioactive Experiment Packs include all the elements you need to conduct edible nuclear experiments. In hot, bright colors with weird reaction, each one is grosser than the next. So this should be the grossest of all of them then, because it is number 3. Again, we've tried the nuclear freeze, which turns any liquid solid for a totally tasty treat. The nuclear explosion makes cool, foaming drinks that taste great. Now, that was 2 different chemicals you mix together. And then a nuclear blob bubbles up into a gloppy, gooey snack. Now, this was from 1995. And it says best if used by 1998. I think we've met the expiration date. I think we're okay. So let's do this. Let me reset here, come back, get some supplies, and get this out of the box. Okay, so it does say you need to supply your own equipment, which I have off to the side with the water. You can eat everything you make. Yeah, that's kind of the fun thing about these experiments. You get to eat everything that you make. So let's get into the box here. Like I said, it took me 8 years to finally find all of the sets. Okay, so remember, it's just mixes and instructions. So it's 3 packs of the mix. I don't know if it's a double where you have to do 2 different. Okay, so you have a part 1. So you have 2 part 1s and 1 part 2. But let me just give you a quick close-up of the box here. I don't know if I did that. I've done a history video on all of the different doctors, how they've changed over the years on the packaging. So I don't know, check that out if you can. And then I've gone through some of the packaging. I think now I'm almost done. I got 1 more full set that I'm ready to do and 1 more I'm missing pieces to. When those are done, I'm going to pull the entire collection out and show you every set that I've ever done on video. Excited about that. All right, nuclear blob. Do not store any dry, Dr. Dreadful mixtures in resealable glass containers, okay? To make a blob, pour 1/8 of a cup of hot water into a juice cup. Add 3.5 teaspoons of blob part 1. Stir with spoon for 20 seconds. Add 1.5 teaspoons of blob part mix 2. Stir with spoon for 10 seconds. Remove spoon from the mixture. Watch as the blob starts to bubble up. Grab a spoon and dig it. Now remember the last time I did this, the cup was kind of small and it didn't make it over the top. So I'm going to start with a small cup. I have a larger cup here, but it's only 1/8 of a cup, which is not much liquid. If you take this here, this is a cup. Where's the cup? Oh, this is a 1/4 cup. This is 1/8. So it's a tiny bit of liquid. I'm going to use this Smaller cup I have right here. And then I guess I'm ready to go. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I'm back with some warm water. 1/8 of a cup. Right there. So that will go in here. Let's see, pour 1/8 of hot water to a juice cup. Okay, so this might blob over, so I'm gonna get a little tray to catch it. Okay, and then add 3½ teaspoons of Blob Part 1. Blob Part 1. There's not much on the bags. They're all kind of the same. It's like this nice light green. Okay, Blob Part 1. Let's get in here. Come on. There we go. Smells good. Okay, 1 teaspoon. And then, oh wait, 2 teaspoons. I was ready to switch. 3 teaspoons. And 1/2. Now mix that. Okay. That seems easy enough. It's very thick already. "20 seconds. Okay, and Blob Mix 2. Ooh, okay, so 1½ teaspoons. Now this is definitely got some issues, so I'm gonna have to kind of break this up here. Okay, there's 1. Let me just get the 1/2 started so I got it. And then here is the 1/2. Usually now I take these out. It felt okay when I was touching the packets, but we'll see if this will work. If not, we'll do it again. Okay. For 10 seconds. Okay. Broke up pretty good. All right. Take the spoon out. Then what? Just watch it? Watch as the blob starts to bubble up, grab a spoon, and dig in. Okay, I think we're having a chemical reaction issue. All right, let's let that sit. It seems okay. Let me just break this up a little bit. It's not blobbing at all. We'll see if this makes a difference. If not, then we know that the chemicals have gone bad. Now, usually I pour the chemicals in a bowl like the last few videos. This time, let me just go right in. Everything's been working great, let's just run right into it. And when I should have done what I've done in the other videos, I didn't too. Overconfidence, I guess. Alright, see, that's broken up pretty good. Now, I don't know what it originally should have been. Maybe this is the way it originally was. It's more like not a powder, a crystal-like powder, but not powder. Does that make any sense? Okay, now I can just scoop it up. All right, so let's grab another cup. It is, I see a bubble. There is a big bubble right there. So let's set that one off to the side. Let's get cup number 2. And let me get another tray just in case. And it was definitely warm water. I warmed it up. Okay, here we go again. Well, hot water, which it was. Yeah, it's pretty. It's not like, well, let me do this. Let me heat it up even more this time. It's warm. Warm and hot, you know. What does that mean? But I'll be right back. Let me heat it up again. All right, so hot tap water. How hot is that? You know, is it warm? Is it hot? I don't know. So let's try it again. Let's get this the right way. I was about to measure out 1/8 of a cup. That's not much. Okay. There we go. Okay, so mix 1 is 3½ teaspoons. Remember, there's not as much mix 1. Now, there was a second pack, but it seems just as soft, so I think we're good. 1, 2, 3 and a half, and then mix for 20 seconds. Now the water was a little hotter, but it still seems to have this blobby-like consistency. Okay, now did that. Now part mix 2, which we have here, 1½ teaspoons. 1 and a half. 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No reaction. It's supposed to foam up out of the cup, and we are not getting that. Let's just leave that for a second. Well, I guess it does look different than this one. So it does look like it is starting to brain up. It is. It's slowly growing. So there is a reaction going on, but it's very slow. Let me see if I can just record this on its own. Turn on the lighting just a little so you can see it. So it's working. Okay, there's the side view. I'll give you a top view. And I'll just let this go for a little bit. It doesn't actually say, but it does look like it's foaming up. See that now? So it's working. All right, we'll taste it. Probably not as exciting as the way they show it on the picture, with it going over the rim of the cup. But we got the reaction. The question is, what is your reaction? I'll tell you what, while that is doing that, let me move this one out of the way. And then let me grab the number 1. And we'll do that one while this one slowly blobs up. All right, that one is still slowly rising, so I'm going to do the next one. This one is number 1, and I could use any clear liquid, so I'm using Starry. Okay, so 1/4 cup of Starry. Okay. Save that for later. It's starting to go up on this one here. I don't know if you can see it. See, it's starting to rise. It's definitely higher and more bubbly than it was. Okay, so this one now was... So freeze mix. And it was 6 teaspoons. Remember that one? 1, 2, 3. Okay, this has been cleaned up. Now that was a much cooler experiment. I need to mix this for about 20 seconds till all the lumps are gone. Just trying to hit the edges and break them down as I do it. Okay, now we can let that one sit. All right, so that's 1. So let's bring in number 2 experiment. Let me grab another spoon and cups here and we'll do the number 2 experiment. Okay, so this was a 1/4 cup of water into a cup. Okay, and then add number 1 mix, a teaspoon. Add 1 measuring teaspoon of explosion mix, number 1. That's this one, explosion mix, number 1. I show you so that I know we're on the same page. All right. Ooh. I need 1/8 of a cup, so I'm just going to leave it right in this since it's ready to go. 1/8 of a cup. And explosion mix number 2, another teaspoon. Now this one's kind of like the one we just had. I'm going to say this one looks exactly like the one I just did. Now mix that. That one on the right is still puffing up, so. Okay, now combine one into the other. So we'll leave that one there. And we'll pour this one in. Here we go. We just made it. Stayed in the cup. Okay, so now we're in order. 1, 2, 3. I'll put the boxes by each one. This is number 1. This is number 2. And then let me grab number 3 so you can kind of see each of the 3. Now remember this one I did first, it is starting to bubble up and rise. Not as good as this one where I heated up the water just a little bit more. All right, so now I have not tried number 3. Let's do that one first. Reset the camera here. Bring it up a little higher. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna try the nuclear blob. Look at it. So it has an interesting consistency to it. It's like styrofoam. I did not eat that, all of that. It's not unpleasant at all. Let me retry nuclear explosion. It looks like mouthwash, doesn't it? Tastes like mouthwash. Tastes like a chemical. And then this one, look. The freeze. I'm going to say the freeze tastes the best. Then the blob. And then the nuclear explosion. All right, well, I did all 3. What do you think? How about I give you now a close-up of just the experiments without all that in the background. Very colorful, though, with the yellows and the greens and the pinks and the oranges. All right, so which one would you try? Let's put them closer together. I can get them off these. I should just get one big bowl and combine them all, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's probably what I should do. I would just combine them all in one bowl. How about I do that? Now that we're done, let me grab another bowl. Let me zoom in. You can pause or look at those. Not sure how you're watching this. And then let me mix this up. Okay, so now it's time to really experiment. Let's put this into here. Let's put this into here. Ew, look at that. Ooh, it turned green. And let's scoop this into here. Look at that. Now that's a pretty good, almost say Halloween weirdish creation, huh? Who's going to challenge me to try this? Would you try it? Ooh, it's turning a nice milky brown. Ew. Would you like some on your spork? All right, well, I think that did it. Look at that. It looks tasty. Nah, just kidding. I'm joking. It does not look tasty. It looks very unappetizing. Look at it from the side. It looks like a gelatinous scrambled eggs. Well, it wouldn't be a complete video if I didn't try a little bit. All right, here we go. You ready? I'm going to try it. Stay on the fork. Well, it's not bad at all. It's a combination of all the flavors. Nothing really stands out but the orange. All right, well, there you go. I did it. I had fun. Let me bring them out one more time just to kind of wrap this up. So, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me and the channel. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Here you go. Which was your favorite experiment? How's that? Which one did you like the most that I did? Let me know in the comment section. Or did you like that particular mashup of all the different flavors? All right, it's going to take a little bit of time to clean this up, but that's all part of it. Thanks for watching and sharing your time with me. I appreciate it. Later.
If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.